Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for Major League Baseball on Sunday, August 8th, 2021. My name is Steve, and I'm going to have 4 picks here for you today, guys, that I think are great value bets on the Sunday slate for baseball. Just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you are new today to the channel, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 250 subscribers by the end of the week. So if you guys could help me out with that, that'd be awesome. But yeah, we're going to get right into our results here from the last episode, guys. And it wasn't great. We went 1-3. Unfortunately, it started it out great. You know, we had the Mariners plus 1.5 run line versus the Yankees. We were able to cash that one in. That was our first game of the day. So we're starting 1-0, you know, I'm feeling good heading into the nightcap. And then the Mets happened. They just did not show up in Philadelphia today until the top of the ninth inning, rather. They were down 5-0. They hit 3 straight homers in the top of the ninth inning to make it 5-3. Got a couple more runners on. I started getting some hope, and then they ended up losing. So what can you do? McGill, you know, kind of fell apart there in the 5th inning. He was pitching great. And the Phillies bullpen really held up great most of the game. Way better than I thought they would. You know, Suarez was pitching a lot of pitches early. I thought they would eventually get to him or get to the next guy, and they held it down. You know, the Mets bats were quiet again. So, lost on that one. We had over 9 runs in the Twins-Astros game. And we also missed on that. 4-0 Astros, the final. The Twins left the bats at home. Even the Astros really didn't give me what I thought they would give me either. 4 runs wasn't what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe 6 or something like that from the Astros. And we just did not get it. So, what can you do? We missed on that one. And I was so confident on that one. And just didn't happen. And then finally we had the Royals at plus 148. Odds versus the Cardinals on the money line, and again that one was a dud. Royals were down 2-0. We're able to tie the game at 2. I was like, all right, this is what we want. We just got to hold up from here. And the very next half inning, they gave up 2 runs. It was 4-2. I was like, ugh, just chasing our tail again. So ended up missing on that as well. So we ended up 1-3, guys. But we're gonna turn it around today. We're gonna get that 4-0 sweep today, guys. So we're gonna get right into our picks. So at number 1, we got under 9 runs in the Giants-Brewers game at minus 114 odds. So we got Johnny Cueto going to the mound here for the Giants, guys. 7-6 with a 3.83 ERA. Going up against Brett Anderson, 4-5 with a 3.67 ERA. So, guys, immediately what jumped out at me at this bet was the bullpen ERA. So you're talking about 2 of the best when it comes to bullpen ERA. The Giants rank 3rd in all of baseball for bullpen ERA, and the Brewers rank 8th. So I really like that. So when these guys turn it over to the bullpen, you can be confident that it's going to hold up. You know, not a crap ton of runs will be scored, which would be nice. And then for, you know, recently, as far as for Cueto and Brett Anderson, both posting a sub-4 ERA, which I like that as well. You know, Cueto recently 2-0-3 and 1 in his last 4 starts for earned runs. And then Brett Anderson, we got 1-0-2 and 0. So I like both of those. You know, both pitchers kind of getting it done, not getting lit up by any team here recently. They've been pitching well. And these lineups also don't scare me. As far as the under, you know, the Brewers rank 28th in the majors batting average and 14th in runs. Not that great. Giants can definitely handle them. And as far as the Giants, you know, 13th in batting average and 8th in runs. Still, you know, they're a little bit better, but they still don't scare me as much. And both these teams also in this series have been playing low-scoring games in the first 2, so I expect that for Game 3 as well. Although you never know, they're probably going to break out the bats just for me. But anyway, guys, that is my pick for number 1. Under 9 runs in the Giants-Brewers game, minus 114 odds. Okay, guys, and at number 2, I got the Toronto Blue Jays minus 1.5 run line versus the Boston Red Sox at minus 111 odds. So, guys, what I really like here, you got Garrett Richards going to the mound for the Red Sox, 6-7 with a 5.21 ERA. He's given up 3, 4, 4, and 3 for earned runs in his last 4 games. Not too good. And the 2-4 games were against Toronto, so I like that as well. And then for Ryu, he's actually pitched very well recently, 2-0, 3-0, and one of those zeros was against Boston, so I like that as well. And we also got 2 teams, like I said, heading in 2 different directions. We got the Blue Jays 10-3 in the last 13 games. We got the Red Sox sitting at 3-9 in their last 12. So Red Sox have really been struggling lately. They've been leaving the bats at home. It has, even in the game that they won last night, 2-1, 2 runs. And the same thing for the Blue Jays. I mean, the Blue Jays only scored 2 runs yesterday in the doubleheader. They won the first one 1-0 on a Simeon walk-off, which was pretty cool. And they lost 2-1 in the second. So Blue Jays got to wake up here too for us to cash this run on, but I think they will. This game will look a lot more like Game 1. Blue Jays are going to put up a lot of runs against Richards. They're going to get to him, I think, early, with that 3rd ranked offense in runs and 2nd in home runs. I really like that. I love the big bats in that lineup of Guerrero, Simeon, Bo Bichette. They have a great lineup. Blue Jays are also at home. There's just so many reasons to like the Blue Jays here. So yeah, that is my number 2 pick. Blue Jays -1.5 run line at -111 odds. Okay, and at number 3, guys, we got something a little bit different for you today. We got the Los Angeles Dodgers team total over 5.5 runs at -105 odds. So guys, we got Ray Detmers going to the mound for the Angels, who they're playing against. 0-1 with the ERA north of 12. In his first start, 4 innings pitched, 6 earned runs against Oakland. He's making his second start at Dodger Stadium. Yeah, I don't think so. Very, very steep task here for Ray Detmers. Kind of feel bad for him. Not only that, you're going up against the Dodgers team that's getting healthy, getting healthier right now. You got Mookie Betts back in the lineup, so I really like that, obviously. You're talking about, even if Ray Detmers manages to pitch a couple good innings, he's got to turn it over to that 10th worst bullpen. Angels are 10th worst in all of baseball for bullpen ERA. So, both of those factors, they can give up some runs, especially Ray Detmers on the hill. And not only to mention that, the Dodgers are 2nd in Major League Baseball in runs and 5th in home runs. So they could tear the cover off the ball. At home, 2nd career start for Detmers. There's a lot of things here to love, guys. I love that team total over 5.5 runs at -105 odds, guys, for number 3 pick. Okay, and finally at number 4, guys, we got over 8.5 runs in the Padres Diamondbacks game at -108 odds. So we got Blake Snell here going to the mound for the Padres, 5-4 with a 5.24 ERA. Going up against Madison Bumgarner, 6-6 with a 4.57 ERA. So, a couple of things I really love about this, guys. This bet for the over. Blake Snell is wildly inconsistent. In his last 4 starts, 1, 7, 1, and 4 for earned runs. So obviously we like that 7 and 4. And for Bumgarner, you look at his stats, you'd say 1, 2, 1, and 1. Okay, so why would I want to take the over? Well, 3 of those games, and these are some of the best games he's pitched all year, mind you. So he's in his good stretch. But 3 of those games were against the Pirates, the Rangers, and the Cubs. All rank 30th, 28th, and 20th, respectively, in runs scored. So he's not playing against steep competition, obviously. He's going to see a lot steeper competition here with the Padres, with Fernando Tatis, Manny Machado, and company. So, look for him to struggle a little bit more. And also, when Bumgarner does turn it over to the pen, Diamondbacks are worst in all baseball for bullpen ERA. Now, what is important, though, and I might say, it would be nice to see the Diamondbacks get a couple of early runs, because it's the flip side for the... If the Padres turn it over to their bullpen, they're number 1 in all of baseball for bullpen ERA. So we would definitely like to see the Diamondbacks score a couple early runs off Snell. And then, the Padres, I wouldn't be really too worried after that. I think the Padres would be able to score throughout the game really with ease. So those are the reasons I love that bet, guys. Again, over 8.5 runs in the Diamondbacks Padres game, minus 108 odds there for your number 4 pick. Okay, guys, that is going to do it for me. If you guys enjoyed the content here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Help us grow this channel. You know, we're trying to get to 250 subscribers here by the end of the week. So I appreciate your guys' help with that. Also, a couple of side notes. I'm going to link a video at the end here for a blooper reel that I put together. You know, video project I did, putting together a blooper reel from some of my early episodes. If you're interested in that, check that out. We'll put that on the side. And yeah, and then also we got NFL season is upon us. We're about a month away from that, so kind of gearing up for that. So we're going to be transitioning out of baseball into that at some point. We'll probably run episodes of both for a little bit of NFL and Major League Baseball. So I have to decide how we're going to work that completely. But anyway, thank you guys all for your continued support. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace.